Hello, and welcome to the show. My name is Beastmaster Gaming here with another video, and today I'm going to be doing a Battle of Titans review. Now, I've been planning this for a long time, but yeah, today is finally the day, so let's get on. So, the first thing I will be covering right now is going to be the graphics. When I first hopped onto this game, I did not expect the graphics to be so, clean, especially on my iPad. Now, my iPad has like some of the smoothest graphics on any mobile game I've ever seen in my whole entire life. Like, damn, when I look at the screen, I'm like, it's just so clean. But I'm getting off track here. The graphics on this game are incredibly good, and it's just, I believe it's War Robots Remastered 1.0. Now, let's get into thing number 2 I need to talk about. It is friends and squatting. Now, you can friend people. It's actually really simple. All you have to do is just type their name or pilot ID, and you can friend someone like that. It's not as hard as War Robots, where you have to go on friggin' Facebook with all the Karens and stuff like that. But yeah, it's kind of easy. And squatting, yeah, the squatting. As you can see right here, we are squatting up with JoJo Supremo. Yeah, so there are a lot of unique features, kind of the same as War Robots. It is a good game, and squatting kind of makes things a lot funnier. So yeah. Now let's talk about the matchmaking. Now this might be kind of like, oh yeah, the game's it's like a pay-to-win game, basically. You're totally wrong. This game is actually the most balanced game I've ever seen out of any mobile game. Now that matchmaking and balancing are here, let's just talk about the balancing. Every robot in this game has its own purpose. The light robots can outmaneuver and flank around the giant robots, maybe even EMP them. EMP is basically locking them down and making them stand forward so they can't really move, which is a good effect. The giant robots are very vulnerable, but they can kill the smaller robots and the medium robots in a few shots. So those robots are nothing to mess around with. Now the meta. What I've seen about the meta in this game is, rocket spam. Hydras, basically like Hydras, Zeniths, Spirals, and Chimera. That's basically what this game is right now. It's kind of like Hydra spam, but since the rockets don't do like a ton of damage and you can avoid them by just jumping, it's not really that bad. As I said earlier, every robot serves its own purpose, and some robots can just outmaneuver and out-destroy anyone who's using rockets. So, yeah. Now, if you're one of those people who do in-app purchases, there's really no point in doing in-app purchases in Battle of Titans, because you can get every Titan just like playing like 4 matches. It's like you can play for an hour and you can unlock the most expensive Titan in the game, or robot, as I may say. But that's basically it. If you want to spend money and like max everything out like this, then go ahead, you can do that, but it's not really going to improve performance. But yeah. Now, let me talk about the upgrades, because the upgrades might seem kind of confusing. At first, I thought the upgrades were kind of like War Robots. You tap on the robot and press an upgrade. No, it's kind of like War Robots, but in the sense that it has modules. Basically, modules that give you more HP. That is your upgrade. And every time you upgrade your robot to, like, let's say, tier 2 or tier 3, it gives you an extra upgrade slot. So, that's kind of a unique feature I didn't realize. And finally, let's just talk about, like, my opinion in this game. This game, 10 out of 10 recommended. Like, for anyone watching, on a scale of giant robot to even giant robot, this game, it's pretty good. The only problem is that once you unlock everything, there's not much you can really do after that. So yeah. So if you're one of those players that just want to buy everything, max everything out, and that's it, well, then this game's not for you. This game's just taking your time and kind of peacefuling things out. What I've kind of also seen is if you own one giant robot, you'll only be able to own 2 smaller robots. So depending on the size of your robot and what class it is, that's how much space you have in your storage, which is quite a unique feature, and I totally say War Robots should do that with its robots. So yeah. Anyway, that does it. This Robot Warfare gets a 10 out of 10 review from me, and that's basically it. It's better than War Robots in my opinion in terms of balance, but in terms of long-term use, the game won't really last that long in most people's interests. So anyway, that does it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please smash that subscribe button. And if you want to watch more videos like this, stay notified. And also tell me what other game I should review, because I'm kind of thinking of another few games I'm, well, thinking of reviewing. This is Beastmaster Gaming, signing off. I'll see you all later.